All right, let's see. In this next topic, competition is starting to fire up, and competition, the EV price war, is also starting to happen. And there's a lot of different companies out there, a lot of different makes, a lot of different brands and models and cars that are starting to ramp up discounts left and right. I mean, we give Tesla flack, we give a lot of flack, especially people that own Teslas. Like, why are you discounting prices so much, so frequently, and all the time? But really, all manufacturers, all brands, all models across the board are starting to feel the heat, so to speak, and discounts are happening across the board. So we'll take a look at, because there is a nice list that we were able to find out that will run through all the different discounts, and you'll see it is thousands on thousands of dollars out there. So we'll talk about it. But if you're just joining in, my name is Dennis. I love talking about Tesla hacking, as I like to call it, but basically just getting the best deal on a Tesla at the best financing rate. So definitely hit that subscribe if you're interested. And today's video is actually sponsored by my Patreon link down below in the description if you want to support the channel, but more on that later. All right, so let us take a look at this. So before we get into that, big caveat, we definitely are a Tesla fan. I've had a Tesla Model 3, a Model Y S, and now currently a Model X. But at the same time, I've got to keep my eyes open and see what deals are out there. I'm always on the hunt to try and get the best deal for you, and also, of course, me, because cars are expensive at the end of the day, especially Tesla cars. They do make more sense than other vehicles that are currently out there, but they're still very, very expensive at the end of the day to maintain, drive, and all that stuff. So we'll take a look at this fantastic list. So shout out to Car Dealership Guy for posting this. You can see right here, quote, best new car deals right now. You can see there is a massive list of over 50 vehicles. We'll run through it and see if any of them pop out, and let me know if any of these pop out to you as well. But you can see 50 vehicles on this list, and you can see thousands on thousands of dollars of discounts. And that's kind of the thing, right? Like Tesla, we give it a lot of flack because they do all these price decreases and increases, $1,000 down, $3,000 down to $13,000 down, like they did in January. But the same effect, a lot of other manufacturers, a lot of other OEMs kind of do the same thing. It's just not as hyped up or put in headline articles or anything like that. And I guess it's more of an impact versus the hidden actions of dealers, manufacturers, and brands, that how they discount it in a slightly different manner because they keep MSRP the same value at the end of the day. But taking a look at here, of course, a lot of these vehicles, you're probably not interested in them, and I'm also probably not interested in them. I'm talking like, I mean, no hate against Alpha or Chevy or Jeep or Dodge drivers or anything like that, but you can see there are massive discounts. I mean, just taking a look at this Maserati Levante, over $13,000 discount. There are EVs on this list, and we talked about this at least last month, and how the Mercedes EQS SUV sedan actually can get pretty crazy lease payments. There's a thread right now which we can highlight where people are being getting, like, I want to say like $400 to $500 a month on a $100,000 EQS SUV or sedan electric vehicle from Mercedes, and that's absolutely insane. You can see right now they are continuing to push down the hammer on that. You can see you can get almost $12,000 to $13,000 off a EQS 450h, and you can see EQS SUV $10,000 off. Of course, there's other vehicles on this list that you might be interested in, you might not be interested in. Here's another one, 2023 Volvo C40 Recharge, almost $5,000 off, and the list goes on and on. And so there's really, I guess, maybe the common denominator here, it looks like it seems to be a lot of domestic vehicles that have massive discounts. But here's another electric vehicle, 2023 Audi e-tron. It's a $82,000 MSRP, and it's got a $7,000 discount on it. And so, of course, this is a funny response. Someone suggested I have to tweet from best new car deals to cars that nobody wants. And so there's a lot of deals out there. So definitely, Teslas are great. Teslas, if they make a lot of sense for you, they're also very fairly priced, at least at current pricing. Maybe not the Model S or the Model X, but the Model Y, I would put my stamp on it, that the Model Y is probably one of the better valued vehicles right now, especially because it comes with a $7,500 $1,000 federal tax credit, that I would argue that most people qualify for the full amount of the tax credit that are able to purchase the vehicle. Some people might not qualify for the full amount, maybe even like $4,000 to $5,000 of that benefit. And if you're confused on that, there's tons of videos on the channel where we talk about that and refresh and talk about what are the different income limits to see where you actually qualify. And so it's, definitely some pretty interesting stuff, all the different deals, all the different discounts, and all the different incentives that other manufacturers have to kind of put on the vehicle to try and sell certain vehicles. So let me know what your thoughts on it. Let me know what you're thinking. We're going to jump into the live stream comments, but before we do that, this video is actually sponsored by my Patreon link. Down below in the description is the Patreon link where you can support the channel, and there's a variety of benefits, but some of them include actually scheduling a call with me, where you can ask me any questions about buying a Tesla, selling a Tesla, or even financing a Tesla. And after you join the Patreon, you get a link to my buying guide, which has links to all the resources I use to get the best possible deal at the best financing rate. So definitely check it out. Patreon link down below in the description.